Okay, this is the first of maybe 5 or 6 drawings I'm going to do where I am illustrating Boston's famous Trinity Church. And what I'm trying to do, this is for an exhibit we're having in the gallery, and what I'm trying to do is draw the building in as many different sort of styles as I can. And this is awkward because the spiral binding is in the way, but what I'm trying to do is, more importantly, is draw the building in as many different styles as I can, and then I will frame it. I will frame them all together and use to advertise the exhibit of a group of people that are part of the Boston branch of Urban Sketchers. So this first drawing I'm doing here is of the sort of back half of the image of the building, and I'm drawing it with a ballpoint pen, which, as many of you know, I find to be evil, but I'm drawing it again to sort of represent a variety of different styles that are used by the people that are part of the Urban Sketchers. Some people use watercolors, other people use, imagine they use ballpoints. Some use felt tips, others use pencil. So this is the first of, again, many that I'm going to do that will show many different styles of drawing. And one of the reasons I don't like ballpoint pens is I'm finding it very, very difficult to actually control where the pen goes, because there's this little ball bearing at the end of it that's covered in grease, oily lubricating grease. So of course, when you want to push it in one direction, it may not want to go in that direction. It's going to go in the direction of least resistance. So you end up spending a lot of energy drawing, holding the pen and pushing it in the right direction than you need to do. Now, as we can see, I've run out of room at the top. The building goes that way for another couple of inches, and of course it goes this way, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just trying to pretend I'm one of the dozens of urban sketchers sketching this building, and using this pen and using this piece of paper, this notebook. And one of the things I've noticed with urban sketchers is they try to make the sketch they're working on be the end result. You know, much of the work I do when I'm sketching, as opposed to drawing, is I'm using the sketch as a way to gather information that I will later use to complete a, quote, real drawing. And oftentimes my sketch books are not very complete. They show ideas, not completed work. The urban sketchers, on the other hand, tend to have the piece that they complete on that page in that book. They usually have it be a finished piece. I think their name really almost should be urban drawers, because they are finishing, urban renderers, they are finishing a piece, where sketches are often considered incomplete. So I think this is enough of this particular image. Again, pretending to wear the hat of a person that's using this notebook and this pen, I'm focusing on, I don't know what I'm focusing on, just drawing it. But the next one I draw, I'll draw with a fountain pen, and I'll emphasize some other aspect. Probably not this same view, but a different view. So anyway, this will be included in my collection of maybe 7 or 8, 9 or 10 sketchbooks, all framed within one image, one shadow box sort of frame. So some will be sketchy like this, some will be more finished, but I want to try with one hand, this hand right here, I want to try to pretend to be a dozen people. So each of these is going to, I hope, look like it was drawn by a completely different sensibility, which is hard because there's one brain, there's only one hand and one brain that's actually doing this. So I think my fingerprints and my brain waves will be all over these things. But here's the first one. Round 2 is coming up.